and good morning to everyone. I feel so honored to be able to welcome you here this morning. Now, Muncie is a place that has a lot going for it. For example, Ball State University is here. Ball State is a major employer in the area, but it also has about 19,000 students in it, in 7 different colleges. And if you travel along University Avenue, you will see the beautiful statue by Daniel Chester French. He's the same person who did the Lincoln statue in the Lincoln Memorial. And the statue is beneficence. And she is holding out one hand, and in the other hand she has a chest of jewels. And she's beckoning people to partake of the riches of an education. And Ball State reaches out to the community in all sorts of ways, just as Benny does with her outstretched hand. Many of our Muncie branch members have strong affiliations with Ball State University, and I suspect there may be other people in the room who have some sorts of affiliations. Are any of you Ball State grads, for instance? Yeah. Okay, go Cardinals, wonderful. We also have become a regional medical center. We have one of the IU med schools here, and our hospital and its affiliates continue to add many specialties along the way. We also are an art and cultural center. Join us on the first Thursday of the month when the art galleries downtown are open, exhibiting their new exhibits of local artist work, and it's quite a social event. All of the restaurants are open, and it's just great fun. But Muncie also is struggling some economically, as the rest of the state is. Now, we lost our automotive industry, and we've got big factories that are just sitting idle. And that brings me to one of the projects that our branch has been working on, and for which we have considerable passion. Now, we hear about our governor and our mayors traveling all over the globe trying to bring information age and high-tech industries to our state and to our local communities. We keep hearing that there is a lack of a scientifically and technologically literate workforce. We clearly need more and better science preparation for all of our students. Unfortunately, our culture tends to have cast science and engineering as being hard and nerdy and mostly for boys. Economically, we can't afford to exclude half of our population, the female half, from preparation for some of the best paying and most interesting jobs around. Humans are programmed to be curious, to try to understand their environment, to try to explore. And that's what science is about. Science is a search for understanding of the physical and natural world. So it seems to me, and I think to our national AAUW and to our branch, that there's sort of a moral imperative for us to make sure that boys and girls learn science. I don't know how closely you followed it, but No Child Left Behind has had devastating effects on the teaching of science, especially in our elementary and middle schools. We've lost a huge amount of ground because of No Child Left Behind. So within that context, our branch, with leadership especially from Bianca McRae and Pat Freeman, have joined the National Girls Collaborative Project. And the idea of this project is that local groups would work together, collaborate, to provide science, technology, engineering, mathematics preparation for girls. So our collaboration is between the AAUW, the Girl Scouts of Central Indiana, and Ball State University. Together, we've held 2 or 3 Girl Scout Science Days for the past 3 years. And we have ranged from 50 to 200 girls at each of these events. So the way it works is that representatives from these 3 groups get together to do the planning, and then the Girl Scouts are responsible for the recruiting and advertising and signing up the girls, and they know how to do that really well. The AAUW provides logistical help, such as managing registration tables, providing refreshments, and serving as greeters and guides. And the BSU faculty and students lead the science sessions and serve as role models. These are really special events. The young, energetic, little, some of them are really little girls, become engaged in hands-on, minds-on science with the attractive, smart, successful, cool, big college girls, college women. Some of the activities that have been particularly memorable and particularly appreciated by both groups have been, for example, middle school girls looking at minerals through high-power microscopes. Middle school girls making hand lotion in a chemistry lab with the Bunsen burners and the goggles and the works. First grade scouts up to their elbows exploring cornstarch and water mixtures, and in the process becoming rather white. Fortunately, it brushes off as soon as it dries. And senior scouts talking one-to-one, face-to-face with real female scientists. So in our Muncie chapter, we believe that science is fun, interesting, exciting, and for girls, and for boys as well. And we're working to make that happen. We would love to talk with you more about this project and have you join in. With those remarks, on behalf of the Muncie AAUW chapter and Ball State University, welcome. Have a wonderful conference today, a day of learning and networking. And please come back to Muncie sometime when you have a little bit more time to explore Muncie's world.